Good morning, and this is good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are in the world. And thank you for listening to us. And my name is Toni Baptista. I will be your host for today. And I'll be talking about my experiences and a little bit about my business. And over to you, Marina.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Radio Works World. Today you are in for a treat. Toni lives in South Africa and she is going to share her story and she is going to share with us her passion. Over to you, Toni.
Thank you very much, Marina. A little bit about myself. I went through a really bad divorce. And it was a long 2-year process, and I made a lot of bad decisions and bad choices, and I fell and hit rock bottom. I landed up sleeping in my car with no money and nowhere to go because my whole family lives in Portugal, and basically I got myself out of that situation, and it was all due to mindset and finding your strength as a woman after being in a loveless, abusive marriage. Um, and yeah, you as a woman, you find your strength and you pick yourself up. And um, mindset is very important when you hit rock bottom. And I'd love to be an inspiration to many other women who have been in that situation. Um, what I did was, in order to pick myself up, I started my own business. I went to JT Fox training and I listened to the talks about marketing and branding. I put all my skills together, and I started a virtual assistant service with all my skills. I started marketing and branding myself on the internet, and that's how I got going. And anybody can do it. If you're in a situation and you find yourself, you know, down and out, and there's so many things that you can do. And if you've got experience, you put it all together and you market yourself and you get out there, and then that's how you start your business. So, what do you think about that, Marina?
Wow, Toni, I'm so impressed by your story, by your journey, actually, because you turned the table and you said to your life, you said, you know what, I don't like you. I'm going to reinvent you the way I want it on my own terms. And you
Yes,
are fearless. You just realize that settling for less is not for you. Settling for less is not for human beings. It's not even a choice. It's not even an option, because life is so abundant. It's so much more to you than what other people see, and it's simply because you never showed anything more. So tell me, what brought you to that point when you lost it all, you hit rock bottom, and then you discover inspiration. You went to a course, you connected with other people, you realize that people speaking in front of you on that stage are exactly like you. They all reach a point in their life when they realize how much is inside of them to bring out into the world. And chasing opportunities or chasing earthy goals is not really a solution. It's almost like defeating the purpose. But
yes,
what you did instead, you looked inside, you thought, this is all I got, just myself. I got nothing else, nobody else. I'm all by myself. I better make the best of it. So you turn yourself into a mirror, and then you turn that mirror into a world, because you start creating opportunities. You are hiring people, you are creating jobs, you are creating better life choices. And
yes.
what 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 was the day, what was the moment? Because I'm sure there are lots of moments and periods of time, very painful, and but what was the crucial moment? What made you
Well,
decide that there is more to life, there is more to you?
I was in an unhappy marriage, as a lot of people are, and I sat there and I looked at my beautiful house and my beautiful life, and I thought it's all a lie. and I was still young, and I can do better than this. But and you're gonna laugh, but I stayed in my marriage because my dogs and my cats were comfortable, and I didn't want to upset their lives. Um, but when I left, I took the cats and my rabbit with me, and nobody left me, and when I hit rock bottom, I had these, 5 little animals looking up at me, and they were totally dependent on me. I don't have children, and I needed to support them, and I wasn't going to, be separated from them. They were my motivation to keep going, and I started all over again, and I gave them. I never downgraded their food. I never, we moved into a smaller place. But we've adapted. We've adapted pretty fine to our new surroundings, to our new life. The life I have now, I work from home. I have a very free life. It's uncomplicated, it's simple, and it's beautiful, and I love my life. And the journey to get here was really hard, um, and it broke me. But I found the strength to get up and to move on and to keep learning. And because you've got the internet, you have the opportunity to learn so much on the internet. And then also, the other thing is, who you surround yourself with is who you become. So you always want to be around positive minded people. Stay away from people who gossip, who are running other people down. You don't need those people. Hang out with people who are going to uplift you and help you through this whole process. And that's my whole thing is wanting to help other women. And um I'm fortunate enough that I can, when I have too much work, I can employ other ladies who have been in the same situation, or who are who have had careers and are now stay-at-home moms, and they need a bit of money, and they need to get started with something. And it's really so simple to start your own business as a virtual assistant, by putting some skills together and just marketing yourself and getting a couple of clients, and that's how you go. And from that, I was approached by Jimmy Sources, and they asked me if I would do, their branding and be their brand ambassador for the region that I live in. And I had never done that before, so I decided, a new challenge is great, and I never say no to anything. So I started my business, Tab Promotions, PR and Marketing, and I started doing a lot of promotions for Jimmy Sources. And in 2015, we managed to grow the market by 134%.
Wow.
So yeah, so to me it was quite an achievement. I've achieved more now that I've been on my own and divorced, and I have my own life, than I have, in the past 40 years, because I was forced into the situation. And when you're forced, into a situation, you kind of have to, you make it work. There is no other option but to make it work, and make it work to the best of your ability. Um, and also, I watch a lot of positive, things on the internet. I watch a lot of YouTube motivational videos. I watch, also post a lot of motivational quotes. And I started doing that, for myself, to motivate myself and to keep going. And in that, I got a following, which people always like, they enjoy my quotes, they enjoy my posts. And in that, I started motivating other people. And I thought, wow, I was doing that, not even knowing. I was trying to help myself, but in the same time, I was helping other people that had gone through tough times in whatever situation they found themselves in. And yeah, from there I started. I was approached by Zulu Rum as well, so I am their brand ambassador as well. So it's been fun and exciting, to be the brand ambassador for these two products, because Jimmy Sauces, they won the best steakhouse sauce, for 2015 in a competition that was taken part in Louisiana in the States, and it's a South African made product. Um, and also with Zulu Rum, they've won a couple of awards. One of the awards was for the best white spirit, and that was about a month ago in New York. So I've been privileged enough to be, the brand ambassador for two awesome products, and I've also started. I'm very much into health and fitness because I believe that you've got to keep, not only your mind positive, and you've got to look after your health as well. So you need to be fit. And when I was down and out, and you become depressed, and you can't allow yourself to go down. You need to move forward, and exercise is a great form of releasing, you know, um, stress. And I find that when I'm on the treadmill, I think very clearly, and I come up with the best ideas on the treadmill. Um, I don't know if you ever exercise. Do you, Marina?
Well, I have no membership to any gym, but what I do, I take long walks, and
Mhm.
it's I cycle as well. But
Yes,
I don't think, to me, exercising is not a way of life.
yeah,
Um, I, I just think that what gives me clarity is quieting my mind,
yes,
and from there I can decide. I can reinvent the day the way I wanted, and I could. It's like a blank canvas. But
yes,
I need that moment in the morning. I wake up very early,
yes,
and I I feel that I'm in front of a blank canvas, and I have lots of colors to choose
yeah,
from. The
yes,
same way you look at your wardrobe and you have to pick up the clothes for the day.
yeah,
I choose the colors for the day, and I paint the day from inside out. So yes, exercising is a great way of, and I admire you for that. And I was talking earlier with Nikki, and she was telling me about her 3.4 kilometer swim and 8 kilometer cycling and everything else. And I felt, oh my God, when can I possibly do that? But so tell me, Nikki, tell me, Toni. So what so now you live the dream. You turn your dream into a reality. It's your only reality. You created, you reinvented your life,
yes,
and you are helping others
yes,
to see that if it's one thing they are not allowed, is to settle for less. If there
yeah,
is one thing you would like um, to give to our listeners today, what
yeah.
is your key message?
My key message would be, never give up. Whatever the situation is, there's always a solution to any situation in life, and it is never give up. Find things that will help you, songs that will help you, exercise that will help you, um, friends that are of a positive influence. Um, just it's all about mindset and choices. The choice always comes down to you. You can either choose to, you know, fail, or you can choose to be successful, and it's your choice. Basically, that's it.
It's a choice. So
Yes, it all
success is
comes
a
down
choice.
to choice.
I,
Yeah,
you know, I love this, and I believe that success is your birthright. It's just a matter
yes,
of choice, like you said, to ignore it or take it on and make the best of it. Toni, it's
absolutely.
been such a privilege having you here. I hope you are coming back. Our listeners, I'm
Yeah,
sure they will love connecting with you. And if you could let us know where we could find you and connect with you, that would be wonderful.
you can connect with me on Facebook, with at Toni Baptista. You can also connect with me on Tab Virtual Business Support Service, or you can connect with me on Tab Promotions, PR, and Marketing. I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook, on all of those. And you can go onto my website, tonybaptista.com.
Wonderful. So before you go, I still have a question for you. I
Yes,
know
go
you
ahead.
love you love animals.
I do.
which one is your favorite?
Oh my gosh, they're sitting right here. You always have one favorite, but you're not allowed to have a favorite. But my favorite, I'm gonna go with Baloo. He is my Maine Coon. Um, and he's 13 years old, and I think my cats are my best friends. They're loyal. They've stuck by me through all my ups and downs. They've been here for me unconditionally, and they just show this unconditional love and, you know, animal support that I get from them, and they're absolutely wonderful. And I have a very special connection with Baloo, and I always have. So yeah, he's my big guy, and then I've Donatello is my other favorite. Donatello is a chinchilla cat, and he has his own Facebook page. You can connect with him as well. And I am his PA, and I update all his Facebook profile.
So he hired you. Wow. Wow. Toni, I hope you are coming back because we didn't touch even the, we didn't even scratch the surfaces of who you are. And I'm sure our listener would like to learn more from you and engage with you and just consider coming back
I'd love
anytime.
to. Yeah, I'd love to. Anytime, I'd love to. I'd love to be hopefully an inspiration to other people who have gone through hard times. And yeah, I'd like to, help people. And I think that is what I'm here to do, is to help other people by sharing my experiences. Yeah.
Toni, you changed your life all by yourself. It wasn't by choice, but it was a choice. At the origin, it was a very courageous choice. And
Yes.
you heard this before, perhaps, and our listener would like to know that there are only 2 days that are very important in your life: the day you are born
Yeah.
and the day you discover why. From
Yes.
both of us, until next time, is goodbye.
Thank you very much.